covered with scars from the horsehair, his body wasted, his mouth parched with intense thirst, and his hands tremulous from weakness. Amid these torments he spent his nights and days, and he endured them all out of the greatness of the love which he bore in his heart to the divine and eternal wisdom, our Lord Jesus Christ, whose agonizing sufferings he sought to imitate. After a time he gave up this penitential exercise of the door, and instead of it he took up his abode in a very small cell, and used the bench, which was so narrow and short that he could not stretch himself upon it, as his bed. In this hole, or upon the door, he lay at night in his usual bonds for about 8 years. It was also his custom during the space of 25 years, provided he was staying in the convent, never to go after compline in winter into any warm room, or to the convent stove to warm himself, no matter how cold it might be, unless he was obliged to do so for other reasons. Throughout all these years he never took a bath, either with water or a sweating bath, and this he did in order to mortify his comfort-seeking body. He practiced during a long time such rigid poverty that he would never receive nor touch a penny, either with leave or without it. For a considerable time he strove to attain such a high degree of purity that he would neither scratch nor touch any part of his body, save only his hands and feet." Close quote. I spare you the recital of poor Suso's self-inflicted tortures from thirst. It is pleasant to know that after his 40th year, God showed him by a series of visions that he had sufficiently broken down the natural man, and that he might leave these exercises off. His case is distinctly pathological, but he does not seem to have had the alleviation, which some ascetics have enjoyed, of an alteration of sensibility capable of actually turning torment into a perverse kind of pleasure. On the founder of the Sacred Heart order, for example, we read that, quote, "Her love of pain and suffering was insatiable. She said that she could cheerfully live till the day of judgment, provided she might always have matter for suffering for God, but that to live a single day without suffering would be intolerable. She said again that she was devoured with 2 unassuageable fevers, one for the Holy Communion, the other for suffering, humiliation, and annihilation. Nothing but pain, she continually said in her letters, makes my life supportable." Close quote. End of Lecture 12.